Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Saints gaming stream. Today, we're showcasing cVAL East Champs Division College Valorant. It's going to be one heck of a good show, and as you can see right down there, I'm Matthias Talbot, also known as Matthias. I'm joined by Wyatt Raps and Swag Studios himself. And how are you doing today, Wyatt?
You know, I'm doing good. It's been an early morning so far. I got a little bit of casting with another game that you might know, Marvel Rivals, but I'm not going to talk about that. We got a better game on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. We've got cVAL, Valorant. We've got St. Clair College versus Bentley University, and we're still in the grassroots a little bit, Matthias. We're not yet into those like playoff kind of games. We're still in the Swiss stage. We're still getting our first couple rounds down. And what are you expecting to see in this matchup?
Well, if you look at the paper, if you look at the stats on the board, this is looking to be a very heavily favored Saints game. Bentley University, their strike red team, their strike team is seeded 24th out of, I think, 32 teams. And that's not too great, especially when St. Clair College is seeded first out of all of those teams. So it's not looking too great. But, however, if you look at the last game, they did win their last game. Bentley Strike Red won 2-0 against, I think it was Rowan Gold, who was seeded 9th, so there's always a room for those Kingslayers in this bracket.
You know, the 24th seeding position for Bentley University could be very misleading, Matthias. It could have been just like some technical errors, something on the sheet that said, you know what, we're going to put you guys down a little lower, but they could actually be a little bit more of a challenge for St. Clair to overcome. Now, I'm not saying that they're definitely going to be like a number 2 seed in this situation, because 2 is definitely a lot higher than 24, but definitely give them a little bit more to come back on and definitely be a little bit more of a challenge, a little higher of a mountain to climb over, if you would say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's going to be one definite challenge. Either way, I think these teams are going to give each other a good run for their money. I think it's really all on the Saints' mental, right? I think if the Saints play perfectly, yes, this is going to go how it is on paper. But, there's always room for errors, always room for some off days. And you got to hope that Bentley is ready to strike at any cracks they see in the armor.
Yeah, you play it day by day. It's not like you're done one game, you get 2-0, and you get 2-0 the rest of it. Things can change, moments can happen, and people's mental can be chalked like that. It can change so very quickly in a game like Valorant, which is very momentum-based. You need to start off strong. You need to win those pistol rounds. You need to set your economy right to take the next couple of rounds after that, and you need to be ready with your players. You need to be warmed up. You need to be ready to go. You need to have some good comms, some good vibes, and that all plays into what is the amalgamation of collegiate Valorant.
Exactly. Couldn't have said it any better myself. But speaking of, let's do a little bit of review. We talked about Bentley's history so far. We have had one game this season already. It's the second game. St. Clair, how did they do last week? They 2-0'd the Columbia Lions, which I think was also a very highly seeded team. But 2-0, start things off. You can't get any better than that.
No, taking names right off the bat, very well done to St. Clair. I mean, we have a powerhouse of a roster, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Instinct, we've got Chillin', we've got Smiley, we've got Fair, and we've got Truth. And we've also got Tilla there as well. 6 very notable players, very talented players in the scene. Great with aiming, great with communicating, and they've been around for a while. They've played together, they know each other, they trust each other. And a couple of them even have some Tier 2, Tier 3 experience, which definitely helps to why they are seeded number 1 in this tournament.
Yeah, and some of them have traveled the world together to Istanbul for the Red Bull Campus Clutch. I think it was a year back now. That is one of the lauded achievements of the Saints Valorant team. And of course, over the years, the roster has slightly changed. No coaches change. It's been quite a while since then, but you can still see that culture and lifeblood of victors within them.
Oh, yeah, definitely, definitely.
But with all that being said, I think we're going to have to throw it over to a very quick break. We'll be right back with the game. And here we are with the game, the long-awaited matchup of St. Clair College versus Bentley University. And let's go through the lineup. On the side of the Saints, we have Truth, Fair, Chillin', and Instinct, with Tillo holding everything clutch up front. We have Crikey, Izzy, Wheezy, Daly, and Chlorine on Bentley University. I think there's one odd duck on that side. It's going to be Chlorine. Maybe it's Chlorini.
Yeah, it could be either or. We'll have to see once we get into the game. But so far, getting into these agent picks, nothing too different is speaking to me right now, Matthias. Seems both teams are opting for the same kind of comp here. I mean, no surprise to me is Fair hopping on that jet, an absolutely insane aim duelist in the game. And then we've also got Chillin following up with a very good controller on that Omen. Two notable players that I'm going to expect to play very well in this game.
Of course, you can't count out Instinct, though. Instinct always has that insane aim. Any agent you put him on, too much league, he will perform, getting those headshots time after time. But because they're starting defense as well, I think I actually will put a little bit more emphasis on Instinct. That Cypher is going to be doing a lot of work locking down those sites. Players at bay.
Indeed, it's going to have to be Instinct that's going to have to open it up for the Saints and lead the charge on the defensive end, followed up with agents like Truth and then also Tillo to get some information and figure out where Bentley University is exactly. And then other than that, it's a complete mirror comp on both sides. So this is going to truly tell us which team has the better aim, the better communication, and the better teamwork to win.
Exactly. A lot of things will be decided in these early rounds, but you know, there has been a running meme over the past year with the Saints. They always lose pistol round, but in the last few games they have proved that moniker quite wrong. So let's see if they've truly changed for the better or if those old habits still die hard. Of course, we're seeing the Ghost being purchased all around. One Sheriff on the side of the Saints. Of course, it's the Jet with the Sheriff trying to get those long-range shots over on C-site. Now, it looks like this is going to be a full-on C-push from Bentley University.
Bear could have great start here and get a couple heads out with that Eagle. Trying to find someone as Daly moves up with the Ghost in hand. The dash in soon. Fair spotted, trying to get him out, but no, Fair is going to take one. Now spotted out with a recon dart. Can't move anymore. Chillin' there to support, trying to find someone, but no, Izzy's going to take him down, and Crikey is there to get Instinct out. In the 3v4 scenario, Truth is going to drop Izzy. Tied it all up, but they have site control. Do they know Chillin is in this position? They haven't looked over. One shot indicates that he is there. Truth is going to take down another, and then Truth and Chillin are there to finish it off. 3 kills in the hands of Truth. What a way to end it.
Truth speaking his message to the world, and that message is, I am the top dog, leading on the kill board with 3 kills and 1 assist as well. Getting 4 kill participation in the first round is no small feat. And now, as we look over at the arms these players have chosen to purchase, it's going to be Guardians, Outlaws, going for that longer range while trying to preserve that economy just one more round. Now it looks like we're going to be seeing a full save from Bentley University. Let's see if they can make these budget arms work.
Pretty similar setup to the last round for the Saints. Bentley just grabbing that alt orb and getting out of there as fast as they can. They have the bomb and they're looking to execute towards mid. Get their foots around the map, explore a little bit and figure out where exactly Saints are stationed up. Truth going to probably venture out a little bit. Same with Fair. Into the corridors. Smoked off just right on the edge now. Going to try and grab Izzy first. Going to grab Daly second. Staying there composed. Ready to go. Truth out with some utilities. Going to drop Crikey as well. Now to follow up. They're trying to get out. Now Truth drops another one. And then Fair is there to collide. Chlorine and Wheezy are just going to fall like that. Another 3K for Truth back to back. Will he go for 3 3Ks in a row?
For the triple three-peat here, 6 kills. If he gets another 3-peat, he will have ultimate going into the additional next round. And now they have all the money in the world they could ever want. We're seeing all the arms come into play here. The real Valorant starts this round. just 10 little seconds, we'll truly see if Bentley University can dig themselves out of this pit they found themselves in.
Definitely, and from where they are stationed right now around the map, it looks like they're going to be putting all of their resources towards A, where it seems Tillo is there. A little bit of gun to him, but now going to be reassured by Instinct rotating around. But two players from Saints have gotten in their backlines. Truth and Chillin are there, going to try to find anybody. They realize that they are there. No,
wow.
Chillin's going to grab one, Chillin's going to grab two, he's going to grab three, and a three-piece for Chillin. Easily done. Nobody was there to cover their backline. Wheezy there to answer back, taking out Chillin, but the numbers are still in the hands of St. Clair Saints.
They're still in the hands of the Saints, and they're looking to take this one home. They're on the prowl. They're on the attack, even though they are on that defending side. Fair, as the shot lined up, finds one, looking to find another. Weezy gets found out here in garage. Can he break his way out?
Doesn't look like he can, but he's still got the spike, and he's got a dream, and he takes down Tillo, looking to take down Instinct as well. Doesn't get it, though, opts to try to tap it, but Instinct is not going to take the fake. His instincts are just too good.
They are honed to a sharp blade point here, and now let's see what they can do. The Saints have enough money to go for a full buy. Truth just holding on, probably rubbing his eyes, waking up a little bit here, especially after that last round was a little bit too close for comfort for the Saints. But now they should have a solid lead here. But they're going into 5 sheriffs. Well, they have 5 rifles of their own.
Yet again, looks like Bentley are going to opt to get a little bit of presence mid, and a trade goes out. Truth and Daly both taking 2. Tillo there to answer back, taking down Wheezy. And now with 3 players left, looks like Fair's going to explore his options. Saints love to do this. They love to get in the back line, and it's working for them. Trigger discipline. Doesn't get one, but opts to get the second, and now the 2-piece! What a play from Fair. He could have taken his one and be done. And it looks like Instinct is going to find the cleanup onto Izzy, but well done, showing some great trigger discipline out from the Saints.
Great trigger discipline, great accuracy as well. I mean, the Guardian, sure, it's one of the easier guns to aim, but still, in that tense situation, you have to have the nerves of an absolute monster just on the prowl, waiting to jump out and jump scare those poor individuals on the side of Bentley University. I mean, now they have the weapons to try and fight out these monsters from under their bed, but can they do it? That's the question we're asking ourselves here. Sure, maybe this round might be a wash, but next round, we'll have a few ultimates each.
Let's see if Daly can change anything in there. A recon dart out to spot out Tillo. 2 members of the Saints there to back him up. Now Truth is going to take some space, try to get Wheezy out, but he doesn't. He's just able to get him out. Now Tillo going to follow up with 2! And it's working for the Saints. Nothing has changed. Up against the last 2 remaining players, and the last one to be found by Truth. A 3-piece out from Tillo, and I like how Bentley were trying to adapt to what St. Clair Saints were bringing. They had that cipher trip there to try and detect Truth, but no matter that, no matter if they knew he was coming or not, the aim was just too much to deal with.
Yeah, that's what it is with the Saints. You can play absolutely perfectly in the meta game, but as soon as it comes down to just raw aiming and raw gunfights, they'll have you beat almost every single time. And that's not to say the Saints don't have some absolutely insane tactics up their sleeves. I mean, they whip out the most aggressive plays that you are just not expecting.
Solo looking here to set the stage, trying to find one, has 2 in front of him, cannot find anybody, and Daly is going to knock him cold dead and take a little bit of space here, but Saints, they might be biting the bait here as they're all opting to go towards A, and they leave C and a little bit of B open for Bentley to try and move on to. Exploring their options now as Truth leads the charge up A long, trying to find anybody out, and they might realize this. I don't think Bentley capitalized on the opportunity quick enough to take C, and it looks like Chillin and Instinct are in the right position to defend this site.
And as we can see, the Jet creeping up on the back line here, making their way. Fair. Off to buy the tripwire. Have to try and reconsider. Some garage pushes on the line here.
Have a lot of space taken indeed. Instinct is smoked off. They might be able to find the 2 there in garage. Executing out of sight now. TP out from Chillin. Trying to find anybody. He does find Daly. Instinct finds Crikey, and Fair finds Wheezy. Now Chillin to get another one. Chlorine is there to answer back with 2 of his own, but is going to be taken down by his mirror copy Truth on the other end of the field. It's 6-0 and 6 more to go until the second half of this game. So far, all roads lead to Saints.
That's what it's looking like. Saints being the Rome of the collegiate teams here. As we look over, we see the Blades online for Fair. Chillin also having that Omen ult, but they have to contend almost all the ults on the enemy team here. I mean, this is the round that Bentley needs to turn around. They have everything they need. They have almost every single ult on the team. If they can't win it this time, I don't know how they're going to win it next.
They have the ult advantage, but do they have the aim advantage? It's been tested multiple times, and Instinct is here to test it again. He's going to take down Wheezy. Going to try to take down another one. Daly is found with a Cypher location ult. Now they know where they are. Saints are moving fast and swift to try and counteract any strategic element that they might bring to the table. Looks like Fair is going to take 2 of his own, and Daly is now on site. Jet dashed on, trying to find anybody. A little bit of spray through the smoke. Cannot find Chillin just yet. Tillo is there to take down Chlorine, and going for the knife kill. Fair tries to take out Daly, but Tillo is there to help him out. Now, lucky number 7 on the board. Saints are steamrolling it.
Steamrolling it, looking to make this 8-0 in this next coming round. I mean, I don't know how Bentley is doing right now on terms of mental. I mean, you can't get your foot in the door any way, shape, or how. I mean, they have all the ults on the board. They had all the guns in the last round too, and they didn't choose to use a single one. I don't think you want to use them this time either. When you're only just running sheriffs, you want to try and save those ults. But you have the guns to use.
We'll see what happens. Daly's going to fall for assault, but Tillo is there to answer back, taking down Wheezy. Chlorine is going to drop Fair, and Crikey's going to drop Chillin as well. Truth is venturing out, dropped Izzy, dropped Crikey. Oh my lord, trying to drop another, and he does. That has to be the third 3K for Truth. Speaking nothing but the truth in this game.
Hitting the triple deluxe in that last round, and now Wheezy and the rest of the team. I need to see those ults, man. They're dying so fast. I mean, you might as well use them. You're getting an ult point a round. You want to try and get as much value as you can, especially now with the guns. You have the opportunity to try and shake up the Saints. I mean, just go full send it towards that B site. I'm sure you can break through with all those ults.
I'm very much expecting a lot of ults to be dumped here, but we'll wait to see that as Tillo is going to drop to the hands of Izzy. Truth venturing up here in front. Smoke. Chillin's going to drop another one mid. Truth is just spraying a little bit, trying to figure out where they are. Venturing mid, it looks like they're caught in a trap here. Fair is behind, but he's going to be dropped by Daly. And now Truth, the last one in there behind. The last thorn in their back. And he's going to drop 1. Going to try to drop another. He does. 2, 3, 4! All roads lead to Truth. And that's 3 3-pieces and 1 4-pieces on the record. What an absolute mad lad so far.
Absolutely impeccable. You know what they say? Sometimes the truth hurts, and the Saints' truth definitely is stinging at Bentley University. Maybe that truth is he's just a cut above the rest. I mean, that ult already online. Once again, it's one of the most expensive ults in the entire game, and he's already had it, I think, once already. This is going to be the twice use of it, and if he uses it just from anywhere, he can absolutely dismantle Bentley University's game plan. Now it looks like they're approaching for a push. We see the Silva Dart come out daily. Moving in, trying to find an opening here. Instinct getting flashed out, getting the right positioning, but will that Silva get the kill with the ult? No, he misses the second arrow. Can he get out? But no, Daly finding through the sonar, finds one. Fair finds one with the trigger discipline, gonna find another, but Wheezy takes him down.
Chillin hidden in this corner. They don't figure out he's there. And he's going to drop 2. He's going to drop 3. And Tillo is there to clean it up onto Chlorine. I mean, you can't be doing that. You can't be leaving corners unchecked when you have cold-blooded killers like Chillin there waiting to strike in the midst of the night.
And there's the chill right there. Snowflake in hand, spinning it around like the ice wizard he is. And now he has that ultimate online. I mean, Omen ult, it's not a game-changing ult in the hands of anybody. In the hands of Chillin. Absolutely with a lethal precision, getting into their spawn, just shaking them up and adding that paranoia. Finds a nice headshot off rip, going for another one, but Izzy wins the gunfight with the Sheriff.
Truth looking to find another one, but no, gets dropped to Wheezy, taken down, figuring out that Truth loves to go for those back pushes. Bentley finally have the lead here by one player, but just by barely enough health. It looks like Izzy is just grasping onto all life, has 25 shields to their name, but it looks like they're going to walk right into the crosshair of Fair in just a moment. The flash out, smoke. Let's see who can find their first kill. It's going to be Fair, but Chlorine is there to answer back. Now, still with the advantage, Izzy is up, going to drop Chillin', and it looks like the first round could be in the hands of Bentley University, unless Tillo has something to say about it.
And rounds in, it's up to Tillo. It's a 1v1. He has all the health in the world, but it could come down to a single headshot on the side of Bentley University. Tillo, he's going to be playing a backside, tries to catch him off guard, and he does with the headshot, but can Tillo run back in time to get the defuse? He might just have enough time here left in the bank. It looks like he does, and that is going to be another round salvaged by Tillo, putting Saints 11-0.
A mastermind at work. Rather than take the space on site where Izzy thought that he was going to go, decided to cut them off right at the perfect choke point, getting them the 12th kill of the round. 12 and 15, very notable, but what's even more notable, 17 and 4. Well done out from Truth, and it doesn't seem anybody on the side of Bentley have been able to get a positive KD just yet.
Yeah, that is not too great, but this is kind of how we expected things to go. This is the 24th seed versus the 1st seed. I mean, but you gotta applaud Truth here. He's going 17-4, not on a duelist, on an initiator here. Tillo has to back off since the shock dart outlands it. It's a little bit of good damage here on Daly. There's the ult. Doesn't get concussed out though. Tillo finds 1, finds 2, finds 3. Can he find 4? He has to reload, and that's gonna be Chlorine taking him down. Wheezy trying to salvage this mess for his team. They're all getting gunned down. Fair finds 1. Last one is gonna be Chlorine on the site. The blades come out. Can't land a single one though. Chlorine hanging on for dear life. He could win this for his team right here if he could just land the shots, but it's gonna be Chillin' with the final last laugh, putting Saints on match point.
Chillin' just jumping in there with the minigun in hand, absolutely laying it down. Fireworks all around. Chlorine couldn't do anything against him.
It couldn't do a single thing. I mean, you could feel and see the panic in his trigger there. He was aiming all around, jumping around. And one thing I also need to point out here is either team, especially Bentley University, didn't use their breaks a single time. They didn't take a single time out here to try and stop the momentum the Saints had.
Which is very surprising because you see they've got 12 rounds on to their side. I mean, you would think Bentley would at least do a break when they've got like 7 or 8, trying to pull it back, saying, okay, this is not working, let's change it up. But let's see what they have to say about it. As Bear is going to jump in with Chillin' and Instinct to follow him up. Truth as well. Izzy's going to be the first one on Bentley to get a kill, looking to find a second. Drops the gun, has to pick up another one. Whoa, oh my lord. Izzy dropping her first gun, grabbing up another, and able to get 2 kills. It's like flipping the gun in mid-hand and then just bang, bang, 2 dropped dead.
The hot swap looking like John Wick there on the other side. Izzy gonna have to retreat to back site now. Truth running in, has the spike in hand. The paranoia is oppressive. Truth finding 1 more kill through all the chaos. Izzy though trying to hold this off for the team. Will this be the ace in the first round for Bentley University? It's all on the line here, folks.
Truth is gonna drop the spike now. But Izzy knows where he is, but he doesn't know where he's going to play from. Opting to stay on the site, venturing out a little bit. Who's going to find each other first? Izzy knows he's there, but Truth is going to find the single bullet that will take the sliver of health that Izzy has left away from them, taking their first map, a clean 13-0 in the hands of St. Clair College. What else did you expect?
I mean, I don't know. I think we saw another shade there from Bentley University in that last round. I mean, Izzy, top of the leaderboard for their team in terms of score. They were fighting for their lives. They're fighting to the dying breath, trying to keep their team in this. And I think just next time, I want to see them take a break, try and get rid of that momentum the Saints had.
What I also want to see is I want to see them ignite more, like get a little more creative. And I think Izzy definitely showed that in the last one. I mean, what was that? Was able to drop her primary fire gun, pick up another one instantly off of that, and then just drop 2 Saints players like that? Where was that in the first round? Where was that in the mid-round? Why didn't that come online sooner to allow them to get a couple more rounds to their name?
I mean, maybe they're just up too late practicing. Maybe they just roll out of bed, a little bit groggy for that first game. Maybe they'll finally wake up after that shocking round. And in game 2, we'll see a little bit more competition from Bentley University.
Indeed. And I'm going to be excited to see what map we will get for round 2. It will be Split. Mm-hmm. Oh, my Lord. Split. I love Split. Has so many neat angles, so many ways you could play around it. And the comp that I was going to mention with Astra is absolutely astronomical. And we're also going to see other newer players like Chlorine on that Vise and Tillo taking our new man to the game, Tejo, the Colombian. What could we see out from him? This is going to be this is going to be very interesting.
This is going to be very, very interesting. I mean, it's just Sova Plus, Pro Max, as they would say. He has the drone. He has all the toolkits, maybe not the same scanning ability Sova has, but so much more aggression and able to open up that site just a little bit more. And of course, we see Instinct hovering the ISO. That's going to be one I'm not too quite sure on. I mean, I love to see ISO to them. Hovering Rays, maybe they're having an argument right now, settling it with a coin flip. But overall, the Saints starting defense once again, I think they're just locked in. I mean, they already had almost 12 rounds of defense already. They're just going to keep going in with that same mindset. You got to hope Bentley University has something to change the script.
Especially now that Instinct has picked up that deadlock, is going to be a menace on the defensive end. Her net, her wall off, and her sensors as well are going to play to the style of defense on Split that will help them win a couple rounds. And especially Tejo. Like, Tejo is a great agent on offense and defense. His missile ability to place down 2 concussive, like, Sova darts, essentially, Sova plus darts, as a way of saying it, anywhere within a certain radius, can definitely help on the defensive end to deny some early aggression, and then also on the offensive end to get people out of certain corners or certain choke points that they might be holding.
Yeah, say what you want about Valorant, but their agents just seem to keep getting stronger and stronger. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's fun. Let's say it's fun to see when you're playing them. It's not so fun when you're going up against them, though. Nevertheless, it's going to be the first round. Of course, it's going to be pistol round. The Saints, on the last one, they just carried that momentum all the way through, all the way to the end. We have to be questioning ourselves. Bentley has something up their sleeve. Maybe Split is a better map for them.
Maybe something will come alive, but it'll take seconds to see as we start the first round. Can they change the pace? Can they take first game of the series to them? Looks like Crikey has spotted out Tillo. He's in the mid, supported by Truth. Let's see if they can find any frags out. The missiles out from Tejo to try to deny some space taken. Truth now swinging, finds one, looking for the util out, try to concuss a couple people, but no, Daly is going to drop Tillo, and now a couple more of the attackers from Bentley are looking to push up, but that Astra smoke is going to deny any information, and Bear is going to find 2 on Daly and Izzy and find their 3rd onto Chlorine. There's but 1 member left, and it's all up to Wheezy. Will he find anybody? Looks like he'll find 1, and now Fair knows he's there. Going to play a little bit of a little bit more space between each other, but he's going to still find their 4th kill.
Yeah, through the corner there was a headshot that ended him rightly there. And Fair, a little bit of an unsung hero in the last match, and now he's proven that he wants to be top dog here, really show his worth. And I mean, what other way can you start that off than getting 4 kills in the first round? The Saints opting to go for that partial save, maybe get a little bit of an upgrade, some Sheriffs, some Spectres on the board here. They're really saving for that third round. That's when you want to try and match the Vandals and the expensive guns.
Looks like Fair's going to put out a lot of aggression again, but the net out, going to deny some movement, and now the missile's out from Dillo to try to find somebody. A concussion as well. The nade from Daly is going to find Fair, and they have the advantage now, pushing up into this high point site. Can Daly find anybody with that bomb? No, it looks like Tillo's going to find someone with his drone, though. And now Instinct stationed up, gets flashed out. Looks like they're going to swing, and Wheezy is dropped. Will Crikey be found as well? Looks like the Aftershock might find Daly, but not if Chillin finds him first. And now trying to find a couple more people. Truth drops Crikey, and is all up to 2 Bentley players left. They are closing in on them, and it looks like Chillin is going to drop Izzy, and it is all up to Chlorine in the mid. Will he find anybody, or is it going to be over, and will Saints take their second game?
Will he try and bring this back from the ashes that have been left in the wake of the Saints? Chlorine in the corner here, playing it very carefully. You can definitely tell Bentley University is not going down without a fight. Into the corner, needs to get this kill right here, right now, but Truth coming up from behind, up the elevator, delivering death, and sending that elevator down, back down to rounds. Now, Ill Valorant begins here, everybody. Finally get those full arsenals and try and carry this one to victory.
Looks like they're going to switch up their momentum here, not going for an A push, as they know the fragging beast himself, Fair, loves to sit on that site. But Saints, they've got their sixth sense activated. They have the read. 3 players stationed up on B. It looks like this could be very quick and done, as Truth is looking to get out there quick, but no, Izzy is going to drop him dead. An unsung hero in this game. Popped off in the last round of last game, and now is starting to pop off in these couple rounds. Let's see if they can continue that momentum, as Tillo is just firing a couple shots mid with Instinct there to help them. The Vandal in hand, trying to find either Wheezy or someone else. Doesn't look like anybody's going to swing left yet. And it looks like Bentley are still playing a little cautious. Even though they have the advantage, they might be getting in their heads a little bit. I don't know if it's working for them. Instinct might find someone else here, though.
Wow, mid controls everything here on Split, and Tillo has it locked down tightly, getting 1, 2 with Instinct, getting 3 over to himself. It's down to 1. Izzy putting that hero position once again.
Gonna try to find Instinct, but he does. And now it's Tillo there with Chillin close to follow. A little jiggle peek there, trying to find them. Closing in on Izzy, doesn't have a lot of bullets left, and Tillo is going to be the one to shoot the last shot and take their third round. Izzy sadly cannot sing loud enough to carry the entire team this game.
He cannot, unfortunately, not going to be the pop star rallying the spirits, the bard in the D&D party here. It's going to be a very tough time against the accolades of the heroes, the gods on the side of St. Clair College. Look at them, 4-4-3-2-2, sharing the kills almost evenly all around, but there's 2 leaders up top there. It's going to be Instinct and Fair holding it down on everything else. Truth sending out the concussion. Looks to get a headshot, can't quite find it though, he's trapped down there.
Looks like an excursion mid yet again, trying to find someone. Truth finds 2, finds 3. Can he find the 4th? He does! And now he has the chance to go for the ace. It is all up to Wheezy in the same situation we saw him in earlier, where Truth was actually dropped by the right click of the gun, but it looks like he's found him, and he can't find the ace. Wheezy is going to deny his heroic play, and Fair is going to drop in, soaring in like the plane he is, and just going to come crashing down on Wheezy.
Yeah, that is an absolute disaster there. I mean, it was almost looked like a natural disaster as he was flying in there on those blast packs. And speak of natural disaster, they have an earthquake and a volcanic explosion in terms of ults on the board there, with Truth and Fair respectively having that rocket and that earthquake tremor. And now it's like a split push is going to be in order for Bentley University. They want to try and collect themselves, play a bit slower after such an explosive round.
Daly still wanting to keep some presence mid, as Fair sneakily takes some space and takes this corner. Playing a little cautiously, something we've seen a lot from Bentley University. They haven't been out fragging or, as you could say, ego peeking each other, but heed my words, Izzy is going to drop the first body onto Truth. Looking to follow it up, chilling in their backline, trying to find someone with Fair there to support, but does they find Chlorine? No! Chlorine sneaks around the corner and finds Chillin. It seems like Bentley are finding kills one piece at a time to slowly whittle away at the roster of St. Clair College.
Yeah, they are trying to get this one done. And now Fair gets the headshot here. It's a 3v4. The stress is mounting for Bentley. They only have 45 seconds left on the clock to turn this one around. I mean, this is the one to win if there is ever a time. But Fair looking to put an end to their dreams. Finds two with the ult. It's a 2v2. It's still possible, but now looking so much more further away.
Will this be the first time they drop the spike onto a site? It doesn't look like it is. Attillo is going to drop the site carrier, and Instinct is going to clean it up onto Wheezy. If memory serves me right, Matthias, I don't think they've gotten the spike down once so far in these 5 games.
I think they got it. Oh, these 5 rounds, yes.
5 rounds, 5 rounds.
Yeah, they got it in the series, but now this is looking dire. Yes, in 5 rounds, not a single time. I think it was up until round 8 in the last game that it took them to finally get that spike down. Let's see if they can maybe get it done this time. I mean, they have a shoestring budget in terms of their weapons. But hey, we've seen them make crazier things work.
Yeah, St. Clair Saints holding hands as they explore the mid site, now realizing that Bentley are pushing towards A. Tillo with that utility out drone to try and find someone. Will he find anybody? Doesn't look like he does. Flashed out a little bit. Truth is going to take some here. The deadlock out is going to find Wheezy. And now Truth is going to enter onto this site. Izzy might get the spike down. Will she take through? And Instinct is going to drop one with the ult, but now Truth is there. Tillo to clean it up, and Crikey and Izzy are going to fall. It was quickly dropped down, and bodies were quickly to follow afterwards.
I mean, they got it down. They proved us wrong, but it was quickly dismantled and defused in record time by St. Clair College. Hey, they got it down. Maybe next time they can get it down in a little bit of a better position. They got that plant money. They have the ults online. This is looking to be the turnaround round for Bentley University. If I were them, I would take a break here. You're halfway through this half. I'm going to try and reconvene, get the momentum swinging in your favor.
Yeah, they can't all be going on to one side on this because they are leaving so much space around the map for St. Clair Saints to just go on a lovely stroll and figure out where they are. 2 members in mid, Fair yet again going to station himself up. Tillo is going to find a couple with the ultimate now. Will he place it down? No, he's going to place a couple of the missiles down, trying to find someone. Daly is concussed. Fair in this position yet again up the sewers, but it looks like Chlorine might suspect it, but the timing could be off. But it looks like Wheezy is going to be the one to clean it up. Daly and Izzy following up, and 2 players of St. Clair Saints left over. This could be the first one in the hands of Bentley University, unless Chillin has something to say about it, and he just gets swinged on by Crikey, and it's all up to Tillo.
It's like watching a domino effect there. They were all falling down one after another, and now the Saints have been cut down to ribbons here. It's just Tillo in a 4v1 situation. I mean, it's still possible, but this is an insurmountable task for even the best of the best. Tillo, though, on a sleeper cell mission here, creeping in to the enemy side. He knows one's behind the box. The time limit is set. The spike is down. Can't find one. Wheezy gonna end them rightly right there, and it's gonna be 6-1, the first round for Bentley University.
The first round in 2 games, and a round of applause to Bentley University. I mean, this has to be a momentum changer. Going 13-0 the first game, now 6-1. This has got to change something in the mental.
I mean, yeah, it's got to flip a switch up there in the head, and maybe you can try and dial in a little bit more. If you can keep that aim just right, if you keep these strategies just right. I mean, rushing in worked out for them and overwhelmed the Saints. I mean, the Saints are spread out. They can't really handle all of them at once. Even if one of them can take 3 of them on, hard to take all 5 on them and leading the charge. Now, the lockdown in this site, I think they're suspecting it this time. They're creeping up the backside daily, going in here. find one with the rocket. Tillo finding one, Crikey finding another. The Saints are down. It's a 3v4. Daly finding one more. Down to the last one. It's Truth, the star player of the last game. Can he turn this one around for his team?
His primary fire jammed for a few moments as the Visalt was placed down, but now has his Vandal back in hand. 4 heads to shoot and 25 bullets to do it. Who will he find first? Looks like each member on Bentley are stationed up in each other's corners, but now he's just going to try and get this tripwire out, maybe? Looking to explore his options? Looking to get onto site now, but there's a wall in his path. Does he realize that? No, he does not, but he's going to drop Chlorine, but Crikey is going to be there to swing him, and now 2 rounds to 6. It's coming back in the favor of Bentley.
That is infinitely more rounds than they got in the last game. I mean, this could be the start of something special for Bentley University. I mean, the Saints, that also has to be a mental kick, you know, not just losing 1 round, but 2 in a row that you very well could have won, knowing the result of the last game. I mean, this is the time for Bentley to turn it around here. They don't have all the ults in the world to do it anymore, though. They used quite a few that last round. I mean, they used Visalt, they used Ray's ult. All that's left is Omen ult, and a quick headshot from Truth. It's the trade.
Yeah, Truth finding the first, but now looks like Tejo is going to drop his ult down there. I don't know why. Maybe try to find Fair on rotate to take some space, but doesn't find anybody. Chillin is stationed up with his shotgun, finds 2, and tries to find a third, switching to the Vandal, but is dropped by Buys on Chlorine. Let's see if they can find anybody else in the 2v3 scenario. Fair is in their backline, but do they realize it? Stationed up high, they might have heard his sound cue from jumping up there. Looks like Chlorine suspects it, but doesn't swing. And now Tillo drops one, and Fair is there to just smack Crikey in the back of the head.
Yeah, I was just laying there and wait, like one of those YouTube prank videos, you know, with the pie around the corner, and he just whipped it, got him, and a little bit early for April Fools. That's a few months off. Speaking of fuel, they're looking fueled up, fired up, and ready. Truth, 12 kills. That's 3 more from Fair. Looking to keep that top kill leader score. Take it back. Fair now with the ultimate ready. This is looking to be one fiery match for the Saints.
Another excursion to come in mid as 4 players from Bentley push up against the 2, but there's an ult out, the Rolling Thunder, but Truth is denied by the wall up from the deadlock. Spots out Daly, finds Chlorine, finds a third, but does not get the right shot. Crikey drops Truth, and Wheezy is close to follow with Fair. Now trying to peek Instinct, but cannot get them. Now with the player advantage, Instinct is going to place a little bit of utility down there, try to find the last 2 remaining players as they have to grab this spike in mid, but they are smoked off. I don't understand why Izzy has not yet gone for the spike. Run, grab it, and go to either site. You've still got time left.
Still got some time left, a minute left on the clock, but it's just nowhere to go. It feels like the Saints are around every corner. I mean, they're going to go over to that A site, but now they're in a pinch scenario here in the sewers. Enemies on both entrances and exits. All they could possibly go through is rotate through the spawn. There's not enough time for that. 30 seconds left on the clock. Time is ticking. They're going to have to move fast.
Tillo is stationed up in this corner with the crosshair on the right, but only drops 1 and then is dropped by Wheezy. Wheezy in the 1v2 scenario, and Instinct is behind. Looking to drop the spike now, but just taps it. Doesn't take the time to actually get it down. Now, with 13 seconds left, finds it, but Instinct is close behind him. Does he realize he didn't even get the spike down? And Instinct is just able to walk right up behind Wheezy and drop him cold dead. 8 rounds to 2 now. 2 more, and then we're going to switch sides.
Yeah, 2 more left in this half. 8-4, that is actually an amicable round. You know, that is something you can come back from 10-2. That's 1 pistol away from being on match point. I mean, it's very, very dicey. So these next 2 rounds can be the absolute most decisive rounds here in this game. And the ult economy is looking to swing in the favor of Bentley University. There it is, finding a kill off rip. Those Seekers gonna sniff out anyone else close to A site. It's gonna be Tillo, last one remaining, dropping something to try and stall this one out with a rotate. Going all the way in though, blast packing all the way up. Can't quite see through the smoke. Instinct gonna have to back off.
Daly's going to try to find someone with the space that they've taken, but gets dropped by Instinct. Now, the spike going down in Izzy's hands. The ult out from Chillin with the shorty in hand, going to try to find someone, but no! Izzy is able to answer back to now Instinct with 3 kills. Try to find the 4th now onto this side. It is all left up to Izzy. 1 health, 1 HP to their name, but gets ulted by the Deadlock. What an embarrassing way to end it.
Yeah, what an awful way to die as well. Stalling it out by the teammate, waiting to just put one final bullet in their brain there. That is absolutely brutal. Izzy always put in these hero scenarios, but being toyed with by the Saints like a cat playing with their food.
Indeed, it's just not working out for Bentley. They haven't found any answer. Something that I've identified that they've been doing wrong, though, is they're all hurdled up, like holding each other's hands on your regular day school trip. Ladies and gentlemen, we are not going to see the Smithsonian Museum today. We are playing Valorant. So let go of your hands and spread out. Take some space. Deny St. Clair any room to move around this map. But now it looks like Bentley are going to move up towards this A site yet again. Tillo with the utility out to deny a push out from Daly, but Fair is pushed up and Wheezy suspects it, taking down the first in the round. Truth has flying to Daly, going to try and find another, finds 2 through the wall bang, but Izzy, our hero, yet again to try and find another. Looks like Instinct is going to drop 1, but Izzy is back again to re-answer. The ult out now to take some space over to B, and it looks like they are going to drop the spike.
Dropping the spike, it's a 2v2 scenario. Bentley University has everything they need to win this one. I mean, they have their controllers up as a Sentinel. They can lock this site down really nice. Chillin, forced to get a little bit hurt by the thorns here, going up the back site. There is Truth, though, nowhere to be seen. Tillo walking up the ladder. Maybe that was a good opening for him, but now he's in a 1v2 scenario. Enemies creeping up to heaven. Bentley University in a very, very good position. Tillo forced to check backside before he checks up top. I mean, he has to look now or else he's going to find a bullet in his brain. Fakes the defuse, tries to flush them out, but there's just too many of them. He can't, even if he wins this gunfight, it's not going to be enough.
No, and he drops to Izzy, finding a 3-piece in this round, not ending it out in the scraps. 9-3. Actually, most notably, a curse in the community, if I am not wrong. So this could come back to bite St. Clair in the butt.
It definitely could. It's the 9-3 curse, everybody. We've seen crazier games flip because of the 9-3 curse, but the Saints, if I know anything about them, they're about to exercise this curse and take this one to a 13-3 victory. I don't think they want to lose another single round over to Bentley University. They just love the attack. They love going on the aggression. And I gotta say, I think Bentley is in for a couple rough rounds here.
This is the half where I see players like Fair ignite. That Raze able to aggress so hard on every point of the map, but now utility drop the aftershock, trying to find someone, doesn't find anybody, but no, Truth is going to drop Izzy Daly to find Truth back again, and now Instinct is going to have to get out from that net drop actually by himself. He netted himself there, and now it looks like Bentley have got to regress back a little bit as a Raze nade also out to move Instinct and Fair out of position in a 3-4 scenario with numbers to their name, but not soon as Fair is going to drop Daly. Going to try to drop Crikey as well. Not if Tillo has anything to say about it. Damaged a little, traded out, and it's all up to Chlorine and Wheezy left. Do they find the remaining 2 kills on the St. Clair Saints?
That is the question on everybody's mind. The pressure is on. They're over in mid, rotating over to A. Up in heaven, Wheezy. Gonna have to try and play this one very slowly. You don't want to peek that, especially against a Sheriff. All you have is a Classic and a Dream. You want them to push you, get that right click in order. He dodges it carefully, gets the right click, putting down the cage, gonna lock down this spike. And now Fair realizes that's cover for him. He's not in the cage, gets the spike, it gets out. Now all you gotta do is get the plant.
Looks like he's going to play a little bit of mind games here, but doesn't opt for it. He could have wrapped around, but he didn't have time. He's got 10 seconds to place a spike down, and Bentley know this. They're rushing onto the site. They're going to flood onto him, but will he find the 2 headshots? He finds one. Does he find the next? The raid nade onto Wheezy, just tossed over the spike. Will he find the last remaining player on Bentley to take their 10th round? 40 HP and a dream. The Sheriff in the crosshair finds Wheezy. Cannot find the kill yet. Looking to find it, but no! Wheezy is going to drop Fair to the ground, finding their 4th. So far, the 9-3 curse is coming to fruition.
Spell doom for the Saints. I thought they were going to exercise it. They did not. It seems like it's coming into full effect here. They're putting themselves on the back foot here. The Saints now, sure, it's 9-4. They still are up 5 rounds, but that is the closest things have ever been in this series. We could very well see a game 3. The momentum keeps up on the side of Bentley. This is the 1st seed versus the 24th seed. This should not be as close as it is.
No, but that's what makes it an interesting game. You have lower seeds able to bring the match up to St. Clair St. Giants. And now, let's see if that can continue. If the trend will go on. Not if Instinct has anything to say about it, as he drops Crikey, and now Izzy in that heaven position, going to try to drop Chillin as he aggresses with a Sheriff in hand. The blind out to try and take some space. Looks like the spike is moving towards B. They're looking to execute soon. Looks like Instinct has got to move there as well. Chillin is dropped in the spikes. Doesn't decide to do anything, and Izzy is there to take them out. It is only Fair and Instinct left. What can they do?
What can they do? They're in a very, very tough position. They have no weapons to speak of. I mean, there's an upgrade right there if you manage to grab it. It's in mid. It's a very scary position to push yourself out into. Chlorine, though, huddled on this A side. Fair, with a Bulldog. Hope inside. You have a glimmer of hope here. Even if you save the Bulldog, that's a big swing in terms of economy. Chlorine, get Instinct out here. The flash comes through. He's staying good, good trigger discipline there. Beautiful headshot as well. It's a 2v2. This round has flipped on its head.
It can take a single bullet, it can take 2 bullets, and it might take a couple, but Wheezy is going to drop down Instinct, and it looks like if Fair cannot get it down with the 8 seconds remaining, Bentley are going to clutch their 5th round on hand.
Wow.
Trying to drop it down, 2 seconds left. Does he get it?
No
he
way!
doesn't! And the 5th round goes to the hands of Bentley University, even though Fair can end it out with another 3K to his name. It just doesn't convert into rounds.
Yeah, that is absolutely insane. Just a second off, just, you know, 1 more second of sprinting instead of walking would have gotten you that win. But, you know, he tried to play it perfect down to the last second. This situation slightly off. He forgot to account for the Cypher standing in the middle of sight. Now, as we go in to our 16th round, this one one heck of a good one.
See if they can start out strong. Fair looking to disable that Vise wall early on. Now understanding that Chlorine is there. The entire Bentley University team now moving to support them. Looks like Truth and Tillo are going to venture out mid to try and find some people. Possibly close followed by Chillin, but Fair right now on site. Looking to take some space and take some names, but not if they are dropped by Crikey Almighty. You're going to find the first kill in this round. Let's see if they can find anybody else, as Tillo and Truth are going to go up into this heaven site. Stationed up perfectly now. Will Tillo drop anybody? Looks like a utility drop soon. Trying to place it in the right unique spot, but they are down a player. So this could play to Bentley University's benefit.
Very well could. Filling it up the elevator here. They're going for an A-site rush. The 5v4. Make that 4v4 as Tillo finds a stray running around. Down. Now, it looked like it was an A rush. They're going for the quick rotate back to B, like a ping pong ball, getting the jump on the enemies here. Truth finds one. That's all he's gonna find as Chillin finds another. It's looking absolutely hectic here in backside.
Chillin is now dropped to Chlorine, and yes, they did pull that quick U-turn to go right back to B. It might not work out for them unless Tillo has something to say for it on the backside. Do they suspect it? No, Chlorine doesn't. And now Izzy is caught by the ultimate. It must be deja vu at this moment, because that is the second time Instinct has caught Izzy with that ult.
Yeah, that is absolute precision too. What a bank shot, I must say, to get it from B site all the way into that back corner of heaven. I mean, that's what you gotta do if you're gonna play Deadlock at this high of a level. And now Instinct just 1 kill away from matching Truth and 2 kills away from exceeding him. This is looking to be an absolutely explosive round for these top 2 killers on the side of St. Clair College. I mean, they're just having a competition of their own at this point.
Yep, everybody is converging on mid now to take some space, running up, trying to find someone. Truth there to activate the ult. Fair is now throwing a rocket out, trying to find someone else as well. The raise nade out as well to get some space down. Chlorine is caught in this corner. Does Fair get it? Yes, he does. The quick 360 flip around. But Izzy is going to answer back and drop Chillin. Now denied with that aftershock to move any more onto the site. Truth is going to drop another onto Izzy. And now but 3 players remain on the side of Bentley. Fair hanging onto the rope with a gun in hand. Going to drop Crikey. And now Wheezy is going to get the sneak up on Instinct, as well as Daily drop Truth. But Fair is still on that rope, but doesn't help him at all, as Daily is going to take him out. And it is a similar 2-1 scenario for Tillo. He finds the first, he finds the second, and they take their 11th round.
Cool, calm, and collected. Tillo lined it up there. Beautiful tracking, as well as that raised glass pack off of that ledge. I mean, that's how you gotta do it. You gotta lock in for that last potential round on attack. But this is looking to be closing out towards the end. I mean, it's 11-5. I think that was the last tough one you needed to win. Now, the economy in shambles for Bentley University.
Indeed. They've got nothing but sheriffs to their name, a little bit of shields to throw around here and there, really dealing with the scraps. And looks like Chillin does not give any care. He's going to get right on the point with this judge. Try to find one. He finds one, but doesn't find the second. And now a couple kills getting thrown down here and there. Instinct is going to drop Wheezy. Fair close to follow with Chlorine. And now Izzy is going to try to find Tillo. Does he find him? He does! And with 20 HP now has to be healed by his teammate. 2 left. The flash out finds Instinct. He saves his life, though. The ult now out is going to be able to blind him for a second longer. But Fair is there to help him, but not if Izzy has something to say about it. Instinct dropped one. The quick run around and drops a second. A quick little jump flick to just get right out of the crosshair of Crikey.
The quick draw with the sheriff, like straight out of a Western there. Absolutely impeccable. I mean, you gotta have that reaction time when you're playing against a Vice, and absolutely beautiful from Instinct. And with that, he stretches over into the top kill leader spot here. But can he hold it in this potential last round? I mean, Bentley University has enough to buy the arsenal, and I mean, you have no more rounds left to lose. You have to full buy every single time from now on.
Series point. Do they find anybody? No ult. Teo trying to find one. Finds Daily. But Daily finds someone with their raise nade. Now Fair executing onto the B site. Going to try to find someone. But Izzy is unaccounted for and drops Instinct. He cannot climb and get his lead any higher anymore, as it's a 2v3 scenario. Looks like Tillo doesn't have any health to his name, but a sliver to live off of. And now Izzy is going to drop Fair and drop Truth to find their third. It is all up to Tillo. 10 HP and a dream.
I mean, what a way to potentially end this one. Saints put into as dire as circumstances can be. This is looking to be an absolute disaster for them and an absolute miracle for Izzy. Finally getting their hero moment with a victory. 4 kills on the board, keeping their team alive. 12-6. No one should have seen this coming. I mean, 24th seed St. Clair College should have swept both of these games, but now in Game 2, Bentley University locking in, showing their true colors, showing their true talents, bringing this to 12-6.
And you know what? I think St. Clair Saints have just got to drop the ball now. They just have to finish it. They're going to execute onto this A-side it looks, and I think they're going to just get out there with furious aggression as Chillin and Fair lead it up. Stinger in hand. The bomb buddy out, but it looks like a pop from Daly. Finds two and is going to answer back off of the aggression that St. Clair Saints bring to the table.
Absolutely amazing, all in with the other kill from Crikey. It is a 2v5. Bentley University did not lose any value in that exchange. And now, a minute 13 left on the clock. Saints in absolute shambles. The dog scopes him out, and Chlorine with the team shot finds him out, and Tillo just waiting for death to find him here. He's locked down, hopefully hoping these predators stop smelling the blood in the water and leave him the heck alone.
Yes, indeed. It's coming to a point now, Matthias, where St. Clair Saints are either starting to lose their grip a little bit, or they've just got to start to come back. I mean, Chlorine going to finish it off on to Tillo, taking their 7th round. It's manageable. There's a comeback. There's a possibility for it, but St. Clair Saints can still shut it out.
I mean, it's closer than it's ever has been for Bentley University and the Saints. I mean, look at their economy. They have to buy light shields here. Some of them can't even buy rifles. This is not looking good. You can definitely tell they want to just end this one now. They've given too many rounds over to Bentley University when this should have been maybe ended at 5, you know, a little bit of competitive one. Just give them a little bit of a chance. But now you can definitely tell that they have lost control here. But Fair trying to take control back with an aggressive kill.
Daly is going to meet Fair with a raise nade of their own, and now getting into the back line, going to try to find someone on the rotate. He does, and Daly is there to answer back onto Chillin, who had the shotgun, but now the Visalt out from Chlorine is going to deny a bunch of players on Saints their primary fire. Izzy is going to find a little bit of information there off of the ultimate, but now they have their guns back. The ult is done, and it looks like Truth is going to be able to drop the spike unless they're looking to just opt for the kills. It looks like Fair is, and now Truth drops the spike.
Drops the spike. They're in a very precarious situation here. Izzy can't be the hero this time. It's going to be Fair with 4 kills. Tillo killing Fair in jealousy of the 4 kills, denying the ace. And now Daly sees the light at the end of the tunnel. It's a 3v1. It's not as bad as it could be. It's a 1v2 now. Spike is down. Time is ticking. The Saints are going to play this very, very carefully here. They don't want to overcommit. I mean, Daly needs to get this kill, but no, it's going to be Truth ending the round, probably stretching in to the kill leader spot and cementing himself as the best player on the team for today.
What a wacky and wide swing that was out from Truth. I mean, I saw Daly there try to find his head, just tried to move as far as he could to the right, but just couldn't do it. And it looks like
they tied.
Fair and Truth are actually going to tie for kills and deaths. But I think Fair just makes it into the category of MVP because he's got 2 more assists than Truth. But still, all round, well performed from the Saints. Yeah,
very, very well performed from the Saints, and that was a very exciting game of Valor. You know, I think after the first game we weren't expecting that. You know, it was very much a sweep from the Saints, but that game 2, Bentley University found something within themselves and really, really locked in there towards the end.
I know, and if it's a player that I have to highlight on the side of Bentley, it would have to be Izzy. I mean, Izzy lit it up in the last round on Haven and then started to come back with a couple well thought out plays of their own on Split. Sadly, it wasn't enough to kill the rest of the team and carry them to the victory, but they did come back. They made it to 7 rounds to 13. A very big improvement from the first game.
Yeah, very, very, very big improvement. Maybe it was a map difference there, but I think maybe the Saints underestimated them, you know? They got the sweep in the first game. Maybe they relaxed a little bit but maybe they haven't trained enough on split and they were missing some new tricks with the new agents. Nevertheless, that was much closer than I think they would have liked it to be. And I think going into next week's game, they're going to be much more cool, calm, and collected, dialing it in and giving it 100%.
Indeed. And ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you today. We will be cutting it off here. But before that, I have been Wyatt, Swag Studios Rapson, joined by Matthias Talbot here on the cast. I mean, thank you for everybody in the back end on the production side. Who have we got back there, Matthias? We've got Dan. We've got Ari. We've got our man over there, Daniil, managing us. Very well done from everybody. Thank you for joining us here, Saints Nation. And Matthias,
can't forget the sponsors.
Oh,
Can't forget the sponsors.
Remind me, what sponsors do we have to thank?
We have the St. Clair SRC, the St. Clair College Alumni Association, Tim Hortons Subway, and Alienware. So thank you very much to our sponsors. That's all we have for today, but make sure to join us next week for more Saints collegiate action. Thank you very much for watching, everybody, and we'll see you next time.